So what do you mean the newer game mode that has come into gaming, the Battle Royale, is overdone? How is that possible?
Wow, primitive.
TimTheTatman shares his thoughts on the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. Smash that like button if you haven't already.
That comment gets me going. Like, oh, BRs are they're overdone. My brother in Christ, I have been playing arena shooters since 007 GoldenEye. What do you mean Battle Royales are overdone? Bro, I have been spawning and dying since I was 7. I was 7. So what do you mean the newer game mode that has come into gaming, the Battle Royale, is overdone? How is that possible? When arena shooters, I was running around with a golden gun on N64 when I was 6 years old.
But yeah, the new Battlefield 6 Battle Royale will not save Call of Duty. Why? Because we literally saw the leaks out there and it's nothing innovative. It's like an extra added feature. Call of Duty has been doing Battle Royale. Apex Legends has been doing, Battle Royale. All of these big games have been doing Battle Royale one way or another. Let's not forget our king Fortnite. There is so many Battle Royales people can play other than Battlefield. Battlefield is not made for Battle Royale. What, are you going to go into a tank and then you're going to automatically have to have anti-tank weapons and going to have this huge advantage that other players don't have? What sort of advantage does Battlefield 6 have other than destruction, which is something that Finals did, the ex-Battlefield developers? These are the only leaks we heard. 100-player game mode, which is what we already saw in Verdansk. The zone instantly kills you, so that's the only thing they changed, right? And TimTheTatman is saying, okay, Battlefield, Battle Royale, it's gonna be something fresh, something new. It's not gonna get boring. People will just play other games. This is literally what happened with Firestorm, even if Firestorm wasn't free. And it's a great idea, don't get me wrong. I used to be a Battlefield content creator, but it's way too late for that now, unfortunately, in my personal opinion. It is way too late to release a Battle Royale game. Release more content for multiplayer. That's what people want. They want massive destruction. And again, I loved Battlefield 6 the first time I played it, but it needs some changes that could push it into a direction where it could actually fight Call of Duty.
Also going to have Portal, a Fortnite creative mode where people can limitlessly make maps and make games to continue longevity and replayability. And for the Battle Royale audience, that this is a hot fucking take that a lot of people don't want to hear, they're going to have a Battle Royale for those that love Battle Royales and they want to play it. So yes, bro, I think Battlefield, maybe, I don't know if need is the right word for a Battle Royale, but here's what I'd say. I am so happy that they have a BR. Everyone's talking about Firestorm. I did play Firestorm. In my opinion, didn't hit exactly like it could have been. There were things about Firestorm that kind of irked me from a Battle Royale standpoint that I just didn't love.
That is something I was saying for years now. If Battlefield 6 doesn't hit it right, this is it, bye-bye. And obviously they put an all-out on multiplayer and did a great job. But this is something that, Battlefield 6 doesn't realize that they are competing against 7 years of Warzone. Now, Warzone developments were small. They were nothing special. But we do have creator mode, which literally exists in Fortnite. Fortnite has done this stuff for years, so what is something that Battlefield can do that doesn't copy other games, that is going to be a completely new aspect, a completely new genre that would make players return to it and pay $70? And at this point, I'm still not seeing it because the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale isn't it yet. And I'm honestly hoping to get surprised, maybe some sort of aircraft in Battle Royale. Wouldn't that be amazing? Or some sort of land vehicles. I mean, that would be insane, right? Some type of squad. Absolutely great, but it needs to do something because the Battle Royale scene is very competitive right now, and it is a lot of pressure on Battlefield 6. Luckily, they hit 700,000 players on the day of the launch on Steam alone, so I'm guessing around over 1 million players. I'm not too sure if Call of Duty can hit those same numbers, but they're definitely going to hit the same number of sales.
The point I'm making, I want this Battlefield BR to be awesome. If you are a Battlefield fan, and you love, I'm just thinking about this from like a logistical standpoint. Like if I'm a fan of a game and I love, like the multiplayer is there, right? It's not like they took that away. It's there. They're just adding a Battle Royale for people that love playing Battle Royales like myself. And I would say full for the BR. I hope it's sick. And that's why I was saying earlier, like the biggest hinge, in my opinion, for BF6 is going to be the portal mode, how in-depth that can actually look and be, that portal mode, I think, and we didn't, like I said, I didn't load into it. I have no clue what portal looks.
So yeah, at this point, I am slightly worried for Warzone, but not really as well, because the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, the literal thing that's saving it is I couldn't find anything. The zone kills you. That's the thing. Maybe I'm missing something and there's some leaks popping out. I don't want to go too much into depth into that, maybe in another video. But there is a lot of other stuff that we have to consider, is that the creator mode for, Portal or Battlefield 6 is not that advanced as we thought. So literally people were making Call of Duty maps in Battlefield 6, and those Call of Duty maps were, in my opinion, very poorly designed. They didn't disable the gadget. So people just spawn camp. So the entire point of the Portal mode in Battlefield 2042 and Battlefield 6 was to just farm weapons. They really advertised Portal as a third game mode like at Zombies in Battlefield 2042. You could use all of the older engine weapons, but in the end, nothing happened out of it. I didn't see anything, that game changer. And that's because Fortnite really built its community and the parkour over time. Battlefield cannot do the same with its engine. So in my personal opinion, if Battlefield just focused the majority into multiplayer and making the multiplayer awesome, they could have a stand a chance against Black Ops 7's multiplayer. Yes, and they would need to add some meta-friendly skins, so skins that would actually fit into the game to support their revenue. At this point, it's not even a joke for Battlefield 6 anymore. They actually need to do something big, or they risk losing everything, or just losing a very big market share to Call of Duty Black Ops 7. And yes, at the time I'm recording this video, Black Ops 7 is releasing, so I still think Black Ops 7, just because of Zombies alone and all the content we have there, will trump Battlefield 6, but not in terms of player numbers, but in terms of budget.
I'm just thinking about this from like a logistical standpoint. Like, if I'm a fan of a game and I love, like, the multiplayer is there, right? It's not like they took that away. It's there. They're just adding a battle royale for people that love playing battle royales like myself, and I would say a lot of my audience. I am very hopeful for the BR. I hope it's sick. And that's why I was saying earlier, like, the biggest hinge, in my opinion, for BF6 is going to be enjoy it. And even Battlefield 6, I enjoyed playing Battlefield 6 and running around playing BF6. I think a Battlefield Battle Royale would be fucking awesome. I don't know what to tell you. And the thing I would say to everyone that's saying, oh, Battlefield doesn't need a BR, we don't need a BR.
It's just very obvious why Warzone is so slow on updates and working on more content is because they realize they don't really have a competitor. So Apex Legends has been slowly dying in a sense. It hasn't been getting that much traction. Then we have Fortnite, which has been doing fantastic, but is a completely different type of game with building and sorts. And then we have Warzone. Obviously, people in Warzone are going to keep playing it no matter what, no matter how many cheaters, because it's the only game that can dominate this space. How can Battlefield enter a very, very minor market share, and what can it do differently compared to Warzone, for example, other than destruction? And there's where I'm really worried for Battle Royale. But a lot of people are very hyped about that, and the maps look huge, which is amazing. But that is why Warzone is doing a counterattack and releasing the 2026 roadmap. So yeah, in my personal opinion, the Portal mode cannot save Battlefield 6 because it did not save it in Battlefield 2042. Even though I was super hyped about it, it's just not enough. It does give you maps. That is something that Call of Duty should have done years ago, especially for Zombies and everything else. But it is not going to save, Battlefield at that point. In my personal opinion, and again, I don't own a multi-million-dollar or billion-dollar company, so I could be totally wrong on that. Having an awesome Battlefield game would be amazing, which what they did right now and the effort they put in for years is absolutely incredible. But if you want to get to the level of Call of Duty, you will actively have to implement some type of, revenue generators, how to make money with skins, or any different type of mode that will really change out the perspective. The reason why people played Call of Duty is it because it kept changing and innovating. It just stopped that with Black Ops 7 and Warzone. So hopefully, guys, smash that like button. Do you agree with Tim? Do you not agree with Tim? And I'll see you guys soon.